Apostle Parley P. Pratt wrote that the earth was divided at the time of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. The earth had been divided at least 3 times before, at the times of Enoch, Peleg, and the 10 tribes. In each case, a portion of the earth, meaning a planet of the ancient configuration known as Earth, was removed and sent into space. Yet, by the time of the crucifixion, there were still planets up above Earth's northern axis, and one of those planets is recorded in the New Testament. The Magi followed his star, meaning the morning star or Mars, to the child's home. The star moved, meaning it was, in the Greek, a wandering star, the term for a planet. When the division occurred at the opening of the 6th seal, the meridian of times, there were stars of heaven that first fell and then departed. The departure of the stars caused a great physical calamity upon earth, as John recorded. The house of Israel has been repeatedly likened to an olive tree, most notably in the 5th chapter of Jacob. The symbolism of Israel as an olive tree is used to describe the history of the Lord's dealings with his people, particularly the scattering and gathering of portions of Israel, described as branches. The Lord first plucks the branches from the original tree, which is dying, and then takes them to another part of his vineyard, grafting them onto other trees in order to preserve the fruit. Lehi explained to his family the connection between the scattering of the branches of the olive tree to the scattering of the house of Israel. Lehi understood the scattering to be confined to this earth, or, as he stated it, upon all the face of the earth. Indeed, some of the branches of Israel, the olive tree, were broken off and sent to another part of the world. This was the case with Lehi's family. But are all the branches of the house of Israel on this planet? The olive tree of Jacob's parable was one form of the tree of life. Joseph made this connection when he called the revelation now known as section 88 the olive leaf and said it was plucked from the tree of paradise. But there are other variations as well. The fig tree, of which Parley P. Pratt spoke, is one of them. The figs of this tree represent stars, or, as Elder Pratt explained, planets broken off from ancient Earth. This understanding is consistent with the ancient conception of the tree of life. Universally throughout the ancient world, the world tree was a congregation of planets. The Norse version of the world tree encompassed 9 planets. The Jewish Kabbalah's version of the tree of life is also a congregation of planets with 3 sets of orbs in a coaxial relationship. It includes the planets Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury, the Sun, and the Moon, as well as the star Sirius and an orb representing the zodiac. The prophet Isaiah followed this tradition when he likened the earth to a branch of the larger tree of Israel. This radically changes the interpretation of Jacob's parable of the olive tree and the understanding of the nature of the scattering and gathering of Israel, the true subject of the parable. Branches are no longer simply tribes or groups of people separated from the trunk of Israel. Branches are planets. The larger olive tree is an aggregation of the planets providing abodes for those groups of Israelites, and the vineyard becomes the solar system. With this new context in mind, a reinterpretation of Jacob 5 is in order. And when the Lord takes branches from the tame olive tree, he is removing planetary orbs from the alignment of planets above Earth, or more germane to our topic, he is dividing the earth. When he then hides these branches in the nethermost part of the vineyard, he's sending these planets to the outskirts of the solar system, hiding them from man still remaining on Earth.